Hello everyone, this is Shadowstorm64. From My Hero Academia discussion video, I have decided to go into detail into my criticisms, but instead of pointing out flaws like I usually do, I will now describe and explain how, in my personal opinion, how good stakes and real tension is well written and executed within a story, and then have you make the comparisons for yourself. And this goes not only for My Hero Academia, but any story, whether it be a video game, a movie, a cartoon, anime, yeah, you get the point. So, tension and stakes can be built in many ways. In anime, for example, tension is usually built up at the start of each arc. There are 3 major things you need to know to see if that arc has good tension. First, does the conflict have weight? Second, are the characters or settings challenged? And third, do things stay the same after the arc? For my first point, the conflict the characters are going through must have some degree of importance, so it's engaging and doesn't feel dull or pointless. It doesn't have to be some world-ending scenario, like the villain doesn't always have to blow up the planet or something over the top, but don't have the conflict be over something trivial and stupid like cookies. It's okay to have high stakes, as long as you are careful, since high stakes usually leads to you having to raise the bar in the next arc, which can lead to you quickly jumping the shark and making previous conflicts and future ones of lesser extents seem pointless. One way to have a conflict have some weight is to have the conflict be more personal to the main character. Yes, having the fate of the world in the balance is a high stake because everyone is going to die, but it doesn't feel complex due to it being on such a large scale and the fact that it is everyone's problem. Having the stakes threaten to change the world in which the story takes place, or having the antagonist put the protagonist's ideals and way of living on the line and challenge them, or having the stakes being the protagonist losing something that is important to them personally and thus important to the viewers, is how you have a story have good tension. That also goes in turn to my second point of how characters need to be challenged to have tension. If your characters are smiling through all the death and destruction around them like they are drones and not human beings with doubt and emotion, then all tension is lost. They have to be affected by what is going on around them and go through some degree of character development. It is through challenges that one is tested, and that goes for fiction and in real life. One way to make the situation feel dire is to make the main character actually fail. In actuality, friendship power-ups cannot save you from everything. It can't save you from a meteorite dropping on you at Mach 7. And sometimes, hard work does not pay off or go noticed and appreciated. Sometimes, things don't go as planned. Failure is just as important as success, as in failure, one's true colors are shown, and something can be learned from it. The question is not that if you will be knocked down, but what you will do after you have been knocked down. It is what you do then that defines your character. A character who always wins, goes through minimal hurdles to reach their goals, or a character that is never allowed to truly fail and always has a safety net, will reduce the tension greatly in a story. Finally, we come to my third and final point. Do things stay the same after the arc? Usually in anime, shonen anime in particular, after an individual arc, the problems and everything that happened within said arc is usually either forgotten or fixed. And in the next arc, it starts out like nothing ever happened. Think of starting a new arc like making it to the next wave in survival games. You are not instantly healed or have all your ammo refilled. You still carry the damage you had previously, and you still have to be on your toes. The setting or characters should have something new or different about them, so what happened in the previous arc still has weight and tension even though it has finished. Think of it like a scar. Something that doesn't change your appearance completely, but does make a slight difference. You can make a character have learned something completely new, or have them have a change the mindset from seeing things from the antagonist's point of view, or perhaps have them simply grow and mature like you and I did. Ultimately, to tell if a story has good tension, something has to change and be lasting. And no, I do not mean have a character get a new transformation every arc. I'm looking at you, Dragon Ball Super. Shit, the shit is garbage. Like, you can have a character get new powers, but please, if it's like Dragon Ball Super or Boruto, or should I say Boru shit, where powers are pulled out of everyone's ass every 5 seconds, like it's Oprah giving out free Walmart gift cards, or Instagram thoughts giving out free 3D hentai to their freaking weeb cuck followers, or just dumbass plot convenience in general, then it is shit, and it is fake tension. This is Shellstorm64, and I will see you next video.